Fix TV. Live contents like never before. Switch between multiple live channels with ease. Access anytime, anywhere with our user-friendly app. Fix TV brings the action right at your fingertips. Download now. Available on all devices.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Fix TV Preps. I'm Gary Whipperman, coming to you from Winneconne, where the Wolves rank number 2 in Division 4 with a perfect 3-0 record, are set to host the Sheboygan Falls Falcons. It's been a dream start for Winneconne, who've dominated through the first 3 weeks and now look to keep the momentum rolling under the Friday night lights. On the other side, Sheboygan Falls still searching for that first win of the year and also their first points of the season. They're 0-3 and looking for their first points. You can bet they'll come in hungry, looking to shock the state and get their offense on track against one of the top-ranked programs in Wisconsin. It's the undefeated Wolves, it's the winless Falcons, one team fighting to prove they belong at the top, the other desperate to spark their season. The stage is set. Crowd is buzzing and kickoff minutes away. We'll come back with tonight's game preview. You're watching the Fix TV Preps pregame show.
Fix TV. Live contents like never before. Switch between multiple live channels with ease. Access anytime, anywhere with our user-friendly app. Fix TV brings the action right at your fingertips. Download now. Available on all devices.
Welcome back. It's the Winneconne football pregame show. Let's take a look now at the players to watch for tonight. First, for the Wolves, all eyes on senior quarterback Brody Schaefer, the Iowa commit, who's been nothing short of outstanding to start 2025. Schaefer's completed nearly 68% of his passes for over 500 yards, 4 touchdowns, and just 1 interception, with a quarterback rating close to 200. He's also the team's leading rusher, piling up 202 yards at 5.5 yards per carry, even in a more controlled ground roll compared to last year. What makes Schaefer so dangerous is his ability to spread the ball around. Wideouts Ryan Quigley, Carter Hawthorne, and Jordan Netikoven have each gone over 100 yards receiving, with Quigley pulling in a pair of touchdowns. Add in the ground game, where senior Bryce Jones has contributed 131 yards and 3 touchdowns, and Mason Matthew has added another 84 yards, and the Wolves offense has balance and weapons, well, pretty much everywhere. But we can't go any further without talking about the Wolves defense. A unit that's allowed just 18 points in 3 games. Up front, senior Hudson Samolinski has been a tone setter, leading the team with 15.5 tackles, including 4 tackles for loss, a sack, and even a pick 6 on the year. When your defensive lineman leads the team in tackles, you know you're doing something right. Junior Ethan Duell has chipped in with 10.5 tackles, while explosive game changer Jovan Zeller leads the Wolves with 5 tackles for loss. Just seems like he makes play after play in big situations. On the other side, Sheboygan Falls are led by freshman quarterback Tate Reineking, who's learning on the fly. Reineking is 17 of 35 passing for 187 yards, still looking for his first touchdown while throwing 3 interceptions. On the ground, senior Mason Richter and junior Ricky Estrada have combined for 112 yards on 23 carries, while sophomore Olin Berg has battled for just 29 yards on 35 attempts. As a team, the Falcons are averaging only 2 yards per carry, making it tough to find any consistency. Defensively, Sheboygan Falls has yet to record a sack this season and has just 4 tackles for loss through 3 games. Senior Dre Clem leads the team with 14.5 tackles, and Olenberg has 13.5. This young defense has been fighting, but it figures to be another tough challenge on the road against the number 2 ranked Winneconne Wolves. So the storylines are clear: a Winneconne team loaded with weapons and a shutdown defense, and a Sheboygan Falls squad looking for growth in that breakthrough moment. Both teams take the field with something to prove. We are about 15 minutes away from kickoff. Coming up next, more of the pregame with tonight's lineups and national anthem. You're watching Winneconne football, presented by SBS Plumbing and B&E Exteriors.
Another night, another dream, but always new. It's like a vision of love that seems to be true. Another night, another dream, but always new. In the night, I dream of love so true. Another night, another dream, but always.
Welcome back to the Fix TV Preps pregame show, and Oliver Thill is our spotter tonight. Oliver, a 2024 Winneconne Wolf graduate. And Oliver's already earned his pay for the night. Two things. Number one, he picked up on the fact that we have an older version of the rosters than what was publicly made available this afternoon, so he fixed that. And number two, he was very astute in watching the Sheboygan Falls pregame routine, and what he's seeing is number 14, Tate Reinecking, is actually in street clothes, so it looks like he is out for tonight, and it looks like it's either going to be Olin Berg, the running back, or number 16, Carter Klepping, starting at quarterback tonight. So the hill continues to grow for Sheboygan Falls, 9 minutes away from national anthem starting lineups. Could be also Hudson Hoffman, so it's going to be maybe quarterback by committee tonight for the Falcons. We'll be back. You're watching the Fix TV Preps pregame show and Winneconne football.
Fix TV, live contents like never before. Switch between multiple live channels with ease. Access anytime, anywhere with our user-friendly app. Fix TV brings the action right at your fingertips. Download now. Available on all devices.
Welcome back to the Fix TV Preps pregame show. As you can see, we are closing in on the national anthem and starting lineups. Tonight's game is brought to you by SBS Plumbing, where every home is treated as if it were our own. From leaky faucets to full remodels, SBS Plumbing has you covered with fast, reliable service you can trust. Just like the Wolves defense, SBS is always there when you need a big stop. Call SBS Plumbing today. Quality care and commitment in every job. SBS Plumbing, plumbing every home as if it were our own. Wolves back in action next week also. Next Friday we'll be at Shawano. And word has it we're going to make a return trip to the bleachers this year. I think the TV station is in town, so they'll get first shot at the press box. Which, you know what, I'm more of a bleachers kind of guy anyway. I mean, I'm down. I'm down. Let's go in the bleachers. We'll have fun. We had a great time last time. No reason we won't next Friday either. So possibly in the bleachers next Friday. I think you guys saw the announcement this week. I will be doing the broadcast solo the rest of the year. Just didn't get the advertising support I'd hoped for, and with that we had to cut down to just lonely old me doing the broadcast. So luckily I've got Oliver here with me to help with the spotting, and perhaps Mike Nielsen in the next couple of weeks. So anyway, we'll see what happens. But looking forward to a good game. Quick break, last break. We'll come back. National anthem, starting lineups. You've been watching the Fix TV Preps pregame show. Well, we are just about ready to turn things over to the public address announcer for tonight's national anthem and starting lineups. Tonight's game brought to you by SBS Plumbing and BNE Exteriors. You've been watching the Fix TV Preps pregame show. Time to get down to some football coming up next.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Keller Family Field at Winneconne High School for tonight's conference crossover game featuring the Sheboygan Falls Falcons from the Northeastern Conference, and from the Bay Conference, your Winneconne Wolves. Sheboygan Falls, Winneconne, and the WYAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege, with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats and place your hand over the heart for the playing of the national anthem, performed tonight by the Winneconne High School Pep Band under the direction of Stephanie Round. And now for tonight's starting lineup. In the spirit of team pride and unity, Sheboygan Falls chooses to be introduced without individual recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Sheboygan Falls Falcons. Sheboygan Falls is coached by Mr. Chris Zablocki. In the spirit of team pride and unity, the Wolves choose to be introduced without individual recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your Winneconne Wolves! Your Wolves are coached by Mr. Nathan Britt and Mr. Ryan Quinn.
There you have it, national anthem. Both teams elect to be introduced as a team rather than individually, which is always a cool thing to see.
We're providing medical coverage at tonight's ballgame.
And we are just about ready for kickoff. I got to tell you, I'm a little concerned about the Sheboygan Falls sidelines. I don't know who's going to keep the coach company when the players are on the field. Oliver and I did a head count, and we came up with 21 players for Sheboygan Falls. So to say it's going to be a challenge is quite an understatement. Winneconne brought up their sophomores tonight and also a freshman as well, so we may get to see some new names and faces tonight on the field, depending on how things go tonight. Winneconne will receive first. Comments are always welcome. Keep them clean. You guys know the drill. You guys are always good at that. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching. We're going to give your favorite player a shout out. So don't ever feel like you shouldn't do that. You absolutely should. So let us know. We're happy to pass it along. And as you guys probably know, these kids go back and watch these games. So if you're going to watch the game, you might as well get credit for it. So put it in the comments, and we'll flash it on screen and give your player a special shout out. Here we go. Kickoff for Sheboygan Falls. Graham Ellis to kick off. And we are underway. It's a ball on the ground and picked up by Lucas Bertram. And the Wolves will start 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. We'll get the scoreboard up for y'all.
Opening kickoff is recovered by
And just for fun, how about a clock tonight? There you go. You guys are so spoiled, I'm telling you. It's not always going to be like this, you know. Hope you guys enjoy it now. First play for the Wolves. Wolves in their maroon jerseys, white pants, Sheboygan Falls all white, maroon helmets with the W on the right side for Winneconne. Brody Schaefer takes the first snap, throws over the middle. He's got a man wide open. That's Jordan Netikoven. Netikoven down to the 35. And just like that, it's 1st and 10. Cooper Berlin on the tackle for Sheboygan Falls.
Brought down by Bates and Berlin. Moves the ball down.
So 1st and 10 Wolves.
1st and 10 for the Wolves.
Schaefer out of the gun. Into the flat, that's Bryce Jones. Jones inside the 30, down to the 21-yard line. Tackle made by number 1, Tyson Bates. And the Wolves in business here in the first quarter.
Down by Bates. First down, Winneconne.
Wolves 1st and 10 at the 22. Schaefer pass out, little bubble pass. Again, that is that Joseph Hutchinson, number 5 on the catch.
Schaefer's pass complete to Hutchinson.
So
White on the tackle.
Hutch picks up about 5, make it 2nd and 5, 11 minutes and 3 seconds to go first quarter. Wolves on the march. Approaching the red zone. They are at the 26-yard line, 24-yard line. Brody will keep it himself up the middle, into the 10, the 5, and touchdown Wolves.
For the touchdown.
So just like that, the Wolves jump out 6-0. And we'll see what happens with the fireworks tonight. It's never a certainty. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, here we go. All right, so
Andrew Dorn in the extra
we'll
point
do it
for the
like
Wolves.
this. Andrew Dorn in for the extra point. Wolves jump out first, 6-0. And Dorn
And the extra point is good.
hits it, and it's 7-0.
Winneconne Wolves
Quick start for the Wolves.
Sheboygan Falls 0.
They lead 7-0. You're watching Winneconne football on Fix TV and the Winneconne YouTube channel. Seven nothing Wolves, 10:45 to go first quarter. Andrew Dorn to kick off for Winneconne.
Back for the Falcons, number 22.
Back for the Falcons, number 24, Ricky Estrada, and number 22, Jordan Hankey. 7-0 Wolves. A 24-yard touchdown run from Brody Schaefer to open the scoring. Dorn ready, and here is the kick. Be fielded at around the 15-yard line by Hankey, and he'll get up past the 20, 25, close to the 30-yard line. Tackled by 88, Jordan Netikoven. It'll be 1st and 10. Sheboygan Falls will get their first offensive drive of the night. And we'll see who the quarterback is going to be. Mentioned in the pregame show, it looks like the starting quarterback, Reiner King, is not available tonight. He was in street clothes, so we'll see who lines up under center tonight for the Falcons of Sheboygan Falls. Still looking for their first point of the season. They've been outscored 113-0. Hudson Hoffman will be the starting quarterback tonight for Sheboygan Falls. Out of the gun, split receivers left and right. In trouble, fumble, Wolves recover. You know, I said it in the pregame show, and I guess I'll say it again. Jovi Zeller just makes big plays. I mean, he just makes big plays. Jesse Machad recovers the fumble, so Zeller causes it, Machad recovers it, and the Wolves back in business on the first play. It's already 7-0, and they've got it 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Wow, that's Jovi Zeller, I'm telling you, that kid is explosive. And I'm not sure.
Ruling on the field was an incomplete
So they're going to
pass.
rule it was an incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 for the Falcons.
Never seen a backwards incomplete pass before, but okay. So it'll be 2nd down. So go back and take a peek at that. 2nd and 10. Hoffman airs it out. Nobody out there. It's going to be 3rd down. Intended for Liam Marthenzi.
Ball's incomplete.
Marthenzi. So I'm looking right now at the replay. That's not a pass. I don't know what that is, but what I do know is it's not a pass.
Hutchinson on the coverage brings up a 3rd.
Well, 3rd and 10. Tough start for the Falcons. Don't want to go 3 and out on the Wolves here. Out of the gun, pass. Had a man, but incomplete. Jordan Hankey was out the right side. It kind of went through his hands. It's going to be 4th down, and Sheboygan Falls needs to take advantage of every opportunity. You got a man open, you got to hit him. And I get that their starting quarterback is out, but You know, this
Back in for the Wolves,
you
number
want to get
24,
points. I mean, you got to make the
number
plays.
3,
It's 4th
Schaefer.
and 10. I'm getting worried. I see no
Punting
comments
for the
yet from you
Wolves,
guys. You guys are too
Mason
quiet. That
Richter.
has me worried. Mason Richter back to punt for Sheboygan Falls. Must have been Ed driving all the commentary. Well, he wasn't back very far. Matthew and Schaefer back. Brody at the 33, 40, 45, 50, 45, down to the 44-yard line. Olenberg on the tackle. 1st and 10, Wolves at the 44-yard line. 23-yard return for Brody Schaefer, and it's 1st and 10, Wolves.
Schaefer on the return.
Reminder, Wolves and Shawano next week. 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff, live from Shawano. In the bleachers with the Wolves Nation next Friday night. I will be available for autographs and selfies and pictures, so just, stop on over. Here we go, 1st and 10, Wolves. Schaefer out of the gun, throw into the flat for Netikoven. Netikoven to the 40, 35-30, and gang tackle out of bounds. Tyson Bates on the tackle for the Falcons, and it's 1st and 10.
Moves the ball down to the 27-yard line.
16-yard gain for Netikoven, 1st and 10. So far, so good for the Wolves. Boy, that sideline looks empty for Sheboygan Falls, I gotta tell you. Oliver, go get a jersey on and get over there. Hand off, that's Matthew. Mason, 20, 15, 10, 5. Down to the 1 goes the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Matthew on the carry.
Mason Richter on the tackle for Sheboygan Falls, and it's going to be 1st and goal, Wolves.
1st and goal for the Wolves.
At the 4.
I don't know if I want to throw a jersey on and go over there.
Oliver's a little hesitant about throwing a jersey on and getting over there. We'll get you some pads. We'll get you some pads, Oliver. You'll be all right.
Wolves defense will kill me.
He doesn't want to play against that Wolves defense. Hey, join the club. 1st and 10 from the 4. Handoff Bryce Jones. He is down to the 1. Tackled there. 9:28 to go, 1st quarter. It's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brought down by Berg.
Olenberg on the tackle for Sheboygan Falls. 2nd and goal from the 1. See Bryce Jones trotting off. Trey Zemke checking in. Trey Zemke, the touchdown maker. How about that? Schaefer out of the gun. Zemke and Matthew behind him, and it's a counter to Zemke and touchdown Wolves. And it's 13-0 Winneconne. Trey Zemke goes in from a yard out.
Andrew Dornan to at the point.
Andrew Dorn in for the extra point. Kick is up and good.
And Dorn's extra point is good. Your score, Winneconne Wolves,
Wolves
14.
in charge, 14-0, 8:57 to go 1st quarter. You're watching Wolves football on Fix TV.
Wolves on 3. 1, 2, 3, Wolves.
Nothing Wolves, and we get our first comment of the night. And his grandma watching again from Florida. Good to see you, Ann, as always. Appreciate loyal viewers. She's on every week cheering on Andon. So I'm sure Andon will get plenty of playing time tonight. So, Ann, thanks for checking in. 14-0 Wolves. 8:57 first quarter. Dora short kick that time. Fielded to 35, up to the 40, 45-yard line. That's number 23.
Initially brought down by, looks like number 50.
Blaine Henson on the, or Heinen on the
On the
return. Number 50, Carter Pick on the tackle for the Wolves. 1st and 10. Sheboygan Falls.
1st and 10 from their own
At the 45-yard line. 8:53 to go first quarter. Plenty of time to get your comments, your shout-outs, your hellos in, if it's birthdays, anniversaries, whatever it is, or just saying hi. That's okay, too. Just put it in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. 14-0 Wolves, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, quick throw, batted up in the air, and intercepted. Guess who? Huddy again with the interception. That's his 2nd of the year.
Offense pass ball incomplete.
Oh, they called it incomplete. Huddy was already fitting himself for cornerback gloves. I'm telling you, he was ready to go. 2 interceptions for a lineman. That dude's ready to play corner.
And I wouldn't be surprised he's playing punting. He can do anything.
You know, he's got good hands. He's the punter on this team, and he's done a nice job of punting this year. But I'm telling you, he was ready to play corner after that almost INT. It's 2nd and 10. It's Hudson Samolinski. Second and 10. Off his back foot and throws incomplete, intended for Mason Richter. And Hoffman is throwing off that back foot. That could become dangerous. Joseph Hutchinson on the coverage.
3rd and 10.
Well, Uncle Eric and Aunt Heather watching Jordan Netikoven from Watoma. Let's go Wolves. You guys got to make sure that I get in over there when we do the Watoma. Is it Watoma? No, it's Wapaka, I think. Wapaka. I always get Watoma and Wapaka mixed up. It's Wapaka. Never mind. But hey, glad to have you guys on. Hope you're doing well tonight. 14-0 Wolves. 3rd and 10 from the 45. Hoffman hands off straight up the middle, and that's Olin Berg. Berg across midfield down to the 49. Jesse Michaud on the tackle for the Wolves.
Brought down by Michaud. Gain of 6.
It'll be 4th and 4. And, you know, that's not a bad play. I mean, you know, 3rd and 10, you get half of them now, and I think, you know, they're going to go for it here and see if you can get the other 4 and keep the drive alive. You don't need 10 on 3rd down, but if you get half of them, it gives you much higher likelihood of picking up the 1st down on 4th. But it's all or nothing here. 4th down and 4. Yard to get is the 45-yard line of Winneconne. Hoffman back to pass and overthrows an intended receiver, Tyson Bates, and it'll be a turnover on down. Wolves ball. Trey Zemke on the coverage for Winneconne. 1st and 10 Wolves.
Take over on downs with the ball resting on their own 49.
On the 49-yard line. You know, we don't have as many viewers this week. I think a lot of people are here that maybe weren't here last week. I think people were still finishing up summer plans and everything else and out camping and whatnot. I think everybody's back home now, and I think a lot of people are here in the stands tonight. Shotgun snap, handoff Matthew on the jet sweep. There he goes. Inside the 30, and we're going to have a penalty flag way back at the 50-yard line. That's probably coming back.
Pass was complete to
Olin Berg on the tackle, but it is going to be illegal block holding on the Wolves, so we'll back it up 10. And this, you know, I'm not saying that the Wolves are playing against themselves here because, I mean, obviously they have an opponent, but this is a team that they should win a game they should win pretty handily. And I think what the coaches look for here is clean execution, being sharp, making your blocks, not jumping. I think those are the things they're looking at tonight. I don't necessarily know it's going to be about the score, but I think it's about all those little things that maybe not important in week 4, but boy, week 9, 10, and 11, and so on, they become very important. 1st and 20 from the 40. Schaefer back to pass, throwing right side, one-on-one coverage, but out throws his receiver, Carter Hawthorne. Coverage by 22, that's Jordan Hankey, and it'll be 2nd and 20 from the 39-yard line. We're up in the press box tonight. Thanks, as always, to our good friend, Athletic Director Tyler Lee. Tyler's been such a blessing to us, and he's just makes things easy for us to come in. And speaking of that, Mike Nielsen, also our good friend, takes care of all the IT stuff. He got word we were having some latency issues, and he jumped all over it. So, we just got great friends at Winneconne. We're very blessed. Handoff, pass to Netikoven. Tackle made by Mason Richter. It'll be very short game.
Gain of 2.
We'll call it 3rd and 18 for the Wolves. Yeah, our stream is flawless tonight. I shouldn't even say that out loud, honestly. Schaefer's going to take off, 45-50. Makes a tackler miss, going to the near side, 45-40, 35-30. He could go, 25-20, 15, 10-yard line, 5, and touchdown. And guess what? There's a flag on the play. It'll be another illegal block on the Wolves, but it'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, which looks like it's going to be about the 14-yard line, so the Wolves should get it from about the 24.
Indication is an illegal block in the back.
And again, these are the things that Coach Riff and Coach Krings are looking at to say, is this team ready? Is this a prime time team? Is it an elite team? Because elite teams don't make these kind of mistakes. And the benchmark is always yourself, not the opponent. You play to your standard, not just above your opponent's standard. That's your job. Wolves have it on the 23. It is a first down, 1st and 10.
On the 23-yard line.
So 1st and 10. Handoff, Bryce Jones. Jones up the middle, inside the 15, down to the 13. Actually, that's Trey Zemke, beg your pardon.
Lang on the carry.
No. Okay, how about the third time? How about Andon Lang? Sorry, Ann. That was Andon on the run that time. My bad. Now Ann's going to be not speaking to me.
Now it's Bryce Jones.
Now Bryce Jones. Jones inside the 10, down to the 5.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Ann's going to want me to send like a fruit basket or something to apologize for not getting her grandson's name on there. Hey, Ann, I'm a grandparent too. Tell me. I know all about the love you have for your grandkids. There's nothing like it. Aiden Raceback on the tackle for Sheboygan Falls. Low snap. Schaefer picks it up. He's going to run with it. And he will get into the end zone for a Wolves touchdown.
Schaefer on the scramble.
And the Wolves go up 20-0. There's your fireworks. We're all over it tonight, you guys, I'm telling you. Don't mess with me tonight. I'm fired up. Now, they've had like dueling fireworks, like 2 different people independently are setting off fireworks. So that's why it's kind of been random. But tonight I just see one set, so maybe the other guy's out of town this weekend or something. PAT from Dorn is up and good, and it's 21-0 Wolves. Winneconne in charge the first quarter.
And the Sheboygan Falls Falcons.
You are watching Winneconne football on Fix TV. We'll be back. Wolves TV is on the air And the Wolves are rolling in this first quarter. They lead 21-0. Along with spotter Oliver Thill, I'm Gary Whipperman, live to you tonight from Winneconne High School.
Dorn to kick off for the Wolves.
Dorn's going to have to ice his leg after the game, I think.
Back deep for the Falcons.
3 PATs, and now this is already his 4th kickoff. Still in the first quarter, got halfway through the first quarter. Be a short kick, might go out of bounds, and does.
Dorn's kick rolls out of bounds. Causing a flag on the play.
Construction night tonight for the student body. You can see them in full orange and lime green uniform. Jada Kaiser came up, said hello. Jada's wearing a Milwaukee Tool Vest vest, and so I had her take a picture next to our Milwaukee pack-out equipment that we use for all of our live streams. It carries all of our gear. We're big Milwaukee pack-out users, so we have rolling cases of Milwaukee pack-out gear. So Milwaukee Tools, if you're listening, we could give you some great advertising. 21-0 Winneconne. 6:09 to go first quarter. Hoffman back to pass and overthrows his intended target, Cooper Berlin.
Hoffman's pass intended for Berlin.
Joseph Hutchinson on the coverage.
Hutchinson on the coverage.
Ruth and John from Arizona cheering on Carter Hawthorne and all of the Wolves. Great to see you guys. Very Arizona-like weather here today in Winneconne. Kickoff temperature around 74 degrees. High today up to 78 degrees. We should get in the lower 60s by the end of the night.
So they got Rudy out, they got Kacher in front.
2nd and 10. Hoffman still looking to complete his first pass of the night. And there it is. It's almost taken away. Cooper Berlin on the catch and Noah Boris on the coverage. Noah almost wrestled that away.
Noah Boris on the tackle.
It'll be 3rd and 10.
Gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 9.
Now we'll call it 3rd and 9. Great grandson. Wow, that's impressive, you guys. That's awesome. 3rd and 9. Inside handoff, Olin Berg. Berg close to a first down, maybe about 2 yards short. Trey Zemke on the tackle for the Wolves. It's going to be 4th and 2, and you got to believe they're going to go for this one. They're at the 43, their own 43. Handoff and stacked up well short. That's Berg, and a den of Wolves led by Trey Zemke makes the tackle, and there's going to be a turnover. So Amy and Gary Proctor, also from Arizona, supporting our grandson Carter. Okay, so let me do the math here. Let's see. I'm going to say Amy is Ruth and John's daughter. That's my guess. That's my guess. Amy, tell me if I'm right. I'm probably wrong, but that's my guess. Dan Wheatley checking in, cheering for Sheboygan Falls, number 51. Oliver, who's number 51? That is Jacob Wheatley for Sheboygan Falls. Wolves ball, 1st and 10. That's Colton Couture on the run. And we've got a
Shivers pass complete to Kacher. We have a flag on
Kager on the catch. I said Couture is Kager. It's going to be another penalty on the Wolves. It's holding again. Boy, Coach Krings and Coach Riff have got to be beside themselves. And, you know, I mean, you're up 21-0. I get that. But Again, you're looking at more things other than just scoreboard at this point. Grandma and Grandpa and Caden from Wapaka watching. Go Wolves. Jordan Nedikovic. So I'll be in Wapaka in a few weeks. So you got to make sure you get us access to the press box at Wapaka, Jerome.
After the penalty, it moves the ball back to midfield.
Use your influence to get me in there.
First and 16.
First and 16. Pass up the middle and incomplete, intended for Nedikovic. And wow, I am right. How about that? Tyson Bates on the coverage. Amy, you got to be impressed, Amy. Seriously. I mean, I had like a 1 in 5 shot on that one. I got it right. Sheila Klepping checking in. Sheboygan Falls has 2 quarterbacks that are injured or sick. Snap goes over the head of Schaefer, and he's going to be taken back in the backfield. Henry Zimble on the tackle, and boy, the Wolves are looking pretty rough here on this drive.
Schaefer dropped for a loss by number 34, Zimble.
Ruth, those are my 4 favorite words. You are absolutely right. Let me get you my wife's cell phone number. You can give her a call, let her know.
Third
21-0 Wolves. 3rd and 29 for the Wolves. Schaefer out of the gun, throwing deep, got a man, and complete. Inside the 30, Quigley, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Wolves. Ryan Quigley on the score. 63 yards from Brody Schaefer, and it's 27-0 Wolves. We were worried last week they may run out of fireworks. I mean, we're still 3:19 left in the first quarter. 27-0 Wolves. Dorn again. Yep. 28-0.
The point is good. Making the score. Winneconne Wolves 28. The Sheboygan Falls
Wolves rolling. They lead 28-0. You're watching Wolves football on Fix TV. $28-0 Wolves. 3:19 to go first quarter. Squib kick on the ground, picked up and immediately tackled. Number 23, Blaine Heinen on the return. Colton Kazher on the tackle.
Blaine Heinen on the return for the Vulcans.
1st and 10.
Cater on the tackle for the Wolves. 1st and 10, Sheboygan Falls.
Sheboygan Falls at the 39-yard line.
39.
Reminder, Wolves back in action next Friday against Shawano, 7 o'clock kickoff. 6:30 pregame right here on Wolves TV. Wolves defense has permitted nary a first down so far tonight. Handoff, and Berg gets a couple.
Bird with the carry.
Whole load of ball carry. Or
Zemke was the initial
Trey
hit.
Zemke in on it.
Until Zemke and Hudson both got to it.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second and 8, gain of 2. Throw out into the flat and incomplete. Cooper Berlin, the intended receiver.
Berlin calls incomplete.
Brody Pepler on the coverage for the Wolves.
Brings up a
3rd and 8. Tell you what, if you want to give credit on calling all these names out, credit Oliver Thill. Oliver's doing a great job being our spotter tonight and just helping me keep track of who's who in the zoo here and make sure we get mention as many kids as we can. That's always our goal. Third and 8. From the 41-yard line. Shotgun pass. Oh, in front and picked off. Carter Hawthorne on the interception.
Intercepted by
Hanky
Hawthorne.
on the tackle. Jordan. Or Carter, great play for the interception, and Grandma Amy and great Grandma Ruth, both simultaneous cheers on that one, I guarantee you. We could hear it all the way from Arizona, ladies. 28-0 Wolves, and it'll be 1st and 10.
Winneconne takes over 1st and 10 from the Falcons, 43.
At the Falcons' 43-yard line. Schaefer on the keeper. He could go 30. Makes a man miss. 25-20, 15-10, 5, and down at the
Schaefer
1.
with the
Brody
carry.
Schaefer, 56 yards.
Taken out of bounds by Richter.
Richter, nice job chasing down Schaefer, and oh my gosh, do we have another penalty flag? Am I seeing that, Oliver, or not? No. All right, never mind.
1st and goal for the Wolves.
Oliver's got these young eyes. Mine are old, broken, and broken down. 1st and goal. Shotgun snap. Schaefer to go up and get it. Inside handoff and touchdown. Andon Lang. How about that, Ann?
Andon Lang.
Grandson Andon gets in, and it's 34-0 Wolves. They're going to run out of fireworks pretty soon. Woo! Boy, I tell you what,
Going into attempt the extra
they
point.
sprung for the good stuff tonight. They're not messing around. Not even homecoming. PAT is good.
And the extra point is good. The score.
Wolves piling it on now. 2:10 to go first quarter. Winneconne 35, Sheboygan Falls nothing. You're watching Wolves TV on Fix TV Press. $35-0 Winneconne. Students digging it. Is Dorn gonna get a break? Maybe somebody else will kick off. Nope, he's back out there again. NIL money. I hope Dorn gets paid by the kick. He'd be doing all right. 35-0 Wolves. We got some comments to catch up on. We'll get that to the minute. Blaine Heinen on the return. Out to about the 40. Tackle made by 52, Brody Cross.
Tackle made by Dorn.
1st and 10, Wolves or Falcons at the 40.
From their own 40.
See, Ruth gives us a yeah, Carter, absolutely. Becky Sleeman watching grandson Hugh in Massachusetts. Thanks for bringing these games to us. You're welcome, Becky. Thank you. 35-0. Hugh's a really good offensive lineman, by the way. Does a nice job on that left side. Doesn't get a lot of credit, but he does good work. Olin Berg on the carry. And Trey Zemke on the tackle for the Wolves. Gail Lenz checking in. Grandma and Grandpa Lenz watching and cheering on the Wolves. Hoping our freshman grandson, Drew Lenz, number 26, who suited up tonight, will get a chance to play in this game. He's chomping at the bit. And believe it or not, you may not believe this, but it's true. I've heard many, many good things about young Mr. Lenz. A lot of hype coming in. We'll see. Is he the next Brody Schaefer in Winneconne? We'll see. I don't know. That's pretty big shoes to fill. That's pretty big expectations for a freshman. Hoffman back to pass. He's being chased and tried to throw back across the field intended for Tyson Bates and incomplete. Sarah Lang checking in.
Ball's incomplete.
That's my nephew, of course, Andon. Keep up the great work, Andon and Wolves. Aunt Sarah watching from South Carolina. Brody Boris checking in. Noah Bordas, hardest hitting quarterback in the league. No arguments there, Brody. I'm with you. That kid could bring it. 3rd and 8. Appreciate all the comments, you guys. It's just Oliver and I up in the box tonight. So if you see anything that would be good for us to know, or you got any info you want to share, let us know. We'd love to hear it. 1:16 to go first quarter. It's 3rd and 8 from the 42. Inside handoff, that's Berg, and he's going to be wrapped up immediately.
Berg with the carry.
Caleb Blackburn on the tackle for the Wolves. Nice play by Caleb. Good wrap, good form. 4th and 8.
No gain on the play. Brings up a 4th and 8.
I'm telling you, if I'm Sheboygan Falls, I'd bring like scarecrows out there and put them on the sideline just so it looks like I got more guys. They just don't have very many guys. I wonder if they got kids sick or what's going on, because the roster shows 39 kids and there's like 21 here. Punt straight up, and Matthew will field it at the 20. Mason to the 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and up to midfield goes the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Matthew on the return.
Mason Matthew. It'll be 1st and 10 Wolves.
Thrown out of bounds by Raceback. Winneconne takes over 1st and 10 from their own 49.
1st and 10 from their own 49. 35-0 Wolves with 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. You heard it right. Schaefer in the shotgun. Handoff, I believe that's Bryce Jones. Nope, Andon Lang again.
Jones with the carry.
Making a double fruit basket, and I'm going broke here.
Brought down by 20.
Near the first down. Second, and we'll call it 1, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
Rough first quarter.
There's 4 after 1 quarter of play.
For the Falcons, 35-0 Winneconne. You're watching Wolves TV on Fix TV Preps. 35-0 Wolves as we start the second quarter. Gary Whipperman live from Winneconne High School. Second and one for the Wolves from the 42. Pitch. Trey Zemke. Zemke gets away from one tackler and inside the 35, inside the 30, and down to the 29-yard line goes Trey Zemke. Liam Methenzi on the tackle for Sheboygan Falls.
Brought down by Burnham. And Martenzi.
I like the kid with the cone on his head, the orange and white cone. She's got it figured out. It's like a witch's happen. It's a construction code. What if that's a real legitimate cone? To find that out. 1st and 10. Handoff, Matthew down to the 25, 24-yard line.
Mason Matthew.
Jordan Hankey on the tackle for Sheboygan Falls. 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 25, 10:48, second quarter. Pitch, there is Drew Lenz, and he is down to the 10-yard line. Tyson Bates.
Schaefer's pass
coverage.
To Drew Lenz.
Drew Lenz with his first appearance in his varsity career. There he goes off the field. Grandpa. Those buttons aren't bursting with pride, I'm sure. It's a nice play.
Ball resting on the 11.
So 1st and 10 from the 11. The Wolves can technically get a first down without scoring. Schaefer out of the gun. The jet sweep. 10-yard line, 5-yard line, and touchdown. Damon Davis on the touchdown for the Wolves, and it's 41-0. Nice run on the jet sweep from Damon Davis.
Going into the extra point.
Poor Andrew Dorn will line it up again. Boris on the hold. Zemke on the snap. Up and good, and the Wolves
And the extra point is good.
running away with this one.
Winneconne 42.
42-0. You're watching Wolves TV.
Fix TV. Live contents like never before. Switch between multiple live channels with ease. Access anytime, anywhere with our user-friendly app. Fix TV brings the action right at your fingertips. Download now. Available on all devices.
$42-0 Wolves. 9:52 remaining in the second quarter. Dorn on the kick. Fielded at the 11 and dropped. Picked back up 15-20 and not much further. Ricky Estrada on the return for Sheboygan Falls. It'll be 1st and 10.
Brought down by Bertram and Duell.
Ethan Duell in there on the tackle for the Wolves.
1st and 10, Sheboygan Falls. from their 21.
1st and 10, Falcons. At their 21-yard line. Handoff inside, it goes Olenberg. Tackled by Joby Zeller.
Dylan Cater on the tackle.
(42-0) Wolves. 8:29 to go in the first half. Safe to say we'll be looking at a running clock in the second half. We'll be home early tonight. Berg again and out to the 35. Brody Cross on the tackle for the Wolves.
Gary. Duel on the tackle. First down for the Falcons.
First and 10, first down of the game for Sheboygan Falls. Comes with 7:45 left in the second quarter. 33-yard line, back to Pat 34-yard line, straight up and almost intercepted.
Hoffman's pass intended for
Cooper Berlin.
Cater on the coverage.
Cater in the coverage.
Second and
Colton
10.
Cater on the coverage. Colton, if he doesn't trip a bit, he may have 6 points there. In fact, I think it's safe to say he would. 2nd and 10. Katie Hale checking in from Indian Trails Campground in Partyville. If I ever had a place I wanted to live, it'd be Partyville for sure. People ask me, where do you live? Partyville, baby, Partyville. Katie, I bet you use that all the time. 2nd and 10. Handoff to Berg. He is the workhorse tonight.
Pepler with the tackle.
You know, someone says, oh, you live in Partyville? Well, it's Partyville. And you got to spell it, and then you're like almost like embarrassed. Like, you know, we have parties, but it's, you know, Partyville, I guess. That's what I would imagine happens. 42-0, 3rd down and 3. As the game gets further out of hand, so do my comments. Call it Wolves TV after dark. Handoff and brought down immediately. Jovi Zeller. Berg on the carry, and it's 4th down.
4th and 2.
Make it 4th and 2. Five and a half to go, second quarter. To give Sheboygan Falls a lot of credit. I mean, you know, lacing up and suiting up and coming out with 21 dudes. I mean, that's tough. That's tough to do, especially against a team like this. A lot of credit for those boys hanging in there. Flag on the play. Hoffman gets away from first tackler. Another flag goes down and incomplete.
Hoffman's pass intended for Bates, falls incomplete. We have a flag on the play.
Catcher on the coverage, and we'll see what the flag is all about. Flags, plural.
Illegal motion.
Block in the back, illegal motion. It's illegal motion on the Falcons. I think they're going to decline it and bring up 4th or 2nd down. Yeah, we'll see. What do I know? Illegal motion. It's declined, and it'll be 4th down.
Penalty is
First
declined.
down.
Winneconne will take over on down.
Just ignore what I'm saying. It's 1st and 10, Wolves. That was 4th down. Who's running this circus, man? I'm telling you. Who's in charge around here? I should be working for Oliver. Oliver should be my boss. Keep me in line. 1st and 10, Wolves at the 42-yard line. Might start seeing some new faces here as the Wolves a 42-point lead and under 4 minutes remaining in the first half. That's Noah Boris in at quarterback.
Timeout.
And the Wolves are going
Winneconne.
to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Wolves TV. .336 to go first half, 42-0 Wolves. We're back from a Winneconne timeout. Boris hands off. That's Joseph Hutchinson on the
Boris'
carry.
pass to Hutchinson is complete.
On the completion, beg your pardon.
Brought down by Hickey.
Henke on the tackle for Sheboygan Falls.
Gain of 4 brings up
4-yard gain, bring up 2nd and 6. .37-yard line. Handoff, Matthew.
Mason Matthew with
And
the carry.
Matthew inside the 30 down to the 26. Mason
Brought
Richter
down
on the
by
tackle.
Richter. Ball's marked at the.
And Gibby, I was wondering when you were going to check in.
First
Watching
and
from
10 for
Spokane tonight. Got out of BC. You know, you're in. Do you have to use like a visa or something? Or I mean, how do you get from BC to Spokane? I mean, can you drive it, or do you got to like fly or go by boat? Or I mean, how do you even get there? 1st and 10 from the 27. Inside handoff is 42. That's Brady Marks. Saw some of Marks last week.
Brady Marks with the carry.
Nice carries in that second half. And the Wolves win
Brought
over
down by
Omro.
Hynet.
I mean, do you like have to row the boat? I mean, how does that work? I mean, you know, do you take like dogs? Do you have like a dog sled or something that you take like from British Columbia to Spokane? Do you have to like cross mountains? I mean, how do you get there? 2nd and 8 from the 25. Boris out of the shotgun, handoff. Drew Lenz on the carry and tackle by Blaine Heinen.
Drew Lenz with the carry. Tackled by Hynet. Gain of 1. 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 for the Wolves. 1:23 remaining first half. Boris pass deep, got a man, and inside the 5 and in the end zone, Joseph Hutchinson on the catch. Nice pass from Noah Boris. And the Wolves pile it on now, 48-0. It's a nice pass from Noah Boris. Ooh, that's a big one. Dorn will kick the PAT. And good.
And Dorn's extra point is good. Your score, the Winneconne Wolves, 49.
Whew, 49 nothing
And
Wolves.
Winneconne Falcons,
A minute 11,
0.
go in the first half. You're watching Wolves TV. $49-0 Wolves. With 1:11 remaining in the second quarter. Short kick. Ball just kind of died at the 22-yard line. I mean, who can blame him? And his leg is about ready to fall off by now. That's Cooper Berlin on the recovery. Poor Andrew. I mean, that dude has kicked a lot of footballs tonight. One of the 3 to go. Sarah, you are most welcome, and glad to see that you get to watch your nephew play. Glad you enjoy it. Under 45 seconds. 22-yard line, 1st and 10. Make sure you thank SBS Plumbing and B&E Exteriors for their support. They're the ones that are really helping make this possible. Under 30 seconds. Inside handoff goes Berg out near the 30.
Berg with the carry.
Broderick Stilley on the tackle. We got you, Brody. A little late on it, but we got you. Nice pass by Noah. Real nice. Airs it out and too far. And that will do it for the first half. Your halftime score, Winneconne 49, Sheboygan Falls nothing. First half comments and more, and welcoming your halftime comments. Keep them coming. You're watching Wolves TV on Fix TV Preps.
today. Parents, we would like to thank you for your support. Whether it was walking the course or making sure they had the proper snacks to survive the day, or just listening to the girls celebrate a good day on the course or vent after a rough round. Thank you, Jada, Maya, and Emma, and parents. Please give us a round of applause for our girls senior golfers. This season, we have one senior on our cheer team, Annabella Siebert, escorted by her mom, Miranda. Please join in one more round of applause for Annabella, our senior cheerleader, and her mom, Miranda.
49-0 Wolves, your halftime score. It's been all Winneconne tonight. Welcome back to the booth. Halftime brought to you by SBS Plumbing. Treating every home like it's their own. SBS Plumbing. Visit them, sbs-plumbing.com. Well, you know, first of all, it's tough when you got 22 players against a team that's, you know, fully loaded like the Wolves, and you know, it's tough when you got two quarterbacks that are out. But I mean, this is what football is. I mean, it's certainly a game of attrition. The Wolves have, it's funny to even say this. It may sound weird. I'm not trying to be hypercritical here, but 49-0. It probably should be more like 63 or 70-0 by now. I mean, the Wolves have made some penalties and some errors. And again, it sounds silly to even talk about it. But again, as I mentioned in that first half, I think if you're Coach Krings, I think if you're Coach Riff, you're not measuring success against the other team at this point. You're measuring against your own standards. And are the kids executing at those standards? To a large degree, yes, but there's been some penalties. There's been some, mental mistakes. And again, in a game like this, that's not going to hurt you. But as you get deeper into the season, especially the postseason, this is why, when you see, they're running the score up and they're still playing the starters, this is why, because they're working against their own standards, not against the other team. And at this point, the scoreboard's irrelevant. It's really more about what is the work we need to get done to ensure we improve this week and prepare for next week. So I don't know that we'll see the starters in the second half. I would be surprised. We'll certainly have a running clock for the second half. But we'll see. It's 49-0, your halftime score. You're watching Wolves TV. Back with the second half in a moment.
Fix TV. Live contents like never before. Switch between multiple live channels with ease. Access anytime, anywhere with our user-friendly app. Fix TV brings the action right at your fingertips. Download now. Available on all devices.
Jordan Hankey and Ricky Estrada.
Wolves take kickoff in the second half.
Kickoff for Wolves.
49-0. We'll get started in a minute. A couple of comments coming in. Wolves rolling. Brewers up 4-0. Great Friday night in Winneconne. No arguments there. Wouldn't mind stopping at the supper club and polish off the night over there. Good night for it. Short kick taken at the 10 and fumbled again. Hankey picks it up and gets away from one tackler, but that's going to be it. A pack of Wolves on the play. Damon Davis leading the charge. Gibby, 30 years in Canada. They let us out now and then. Quick 3-hour road trip here to Gonzaga Nation. Go Bulldogs. That away, Gib. Love it, man. Love it. Appreciate all your support, both for Fix TV and also W7 Productions when we do Winneconne stuff. Always great to see friendly faces on supporting us and helping us just have fun and make these broadcasts special for the kids. That's really what this whole thing is about. 1st and 10, Falcons at the 21-yard line. We will have a running clock. I would expect the remainder of this game. Hoffman pass and complete. Tackled at the 25. That was Aiden Hansen on the catch. Carter Hawthorne on the tackle for the Wolves. Pat, check it in. Thanks for showing the senior girls golf players as well as the senior cheerleader at halftime. Enjoyed every football game and now got to see my granddaughter too. That's Jaden's grandma. And Jada, you know, if you know us, I mean, we're big Jada fans. I mean, I've never really made a secret about it. That kid, she's a very, very special young lady. I really think very, very highly of her, and she's going to have a great future. It's been just a privilege getting to know her and her family. And Pat, also appreciate all your support the last couple of years and watching all of our stuff. And it's been fun. She's a kid I am going to miss next year for sure. Handoff inside and down to the 27-yard line. Olin Berg on the carry. Brody Cross on the tackle for the Wolves. Brody's dad came in, checked in up here, and asked if I needed anything, and I said no, just always good to see friends, and he's a proud papa. third and 3. Pat, I didn't know if our camera was going to go that far. I had my son producing, and I said, you know, let's try it and see. So I'm glad you're able to see her. 3rd down 3 from the 28-yard line. Handoff Berg, and he's got pursuit. Short side of the field. Finn Sullivan on the tackle for the Wolves.
Taken out of bounds by Brody Cross.
Brody Cross in there as well. 4th and 3.
Gain of 3 brings up 4th and 1.
4th and 1. Pass out into the flat and caught, but right as he made the catch, Cooper Berlin on the catch and Carter Hawthorne on the tackle. And it's a loss on the play, and it's a turnover on downs. Wolves ball. Nice play by Carter Hawthorne to stop the first down. We will have our SBS Player of the Game following tonight's game. You want to stick around for that. It takes a little while. We got to go and corral the player, and you know they're always meeting with coaches and everything else. Got to do the handshakes and whatnot, and I always call it the 30-minute coach debrief at the end of the game. So hopefully we'll get our player of the game on. If you've got a nominee for tonight's player of the game, just put it in the comments. And you know, being a homer and supporting your own kid is definitely supported and encouraged. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. High snap. Boris tracks it down, and it's a handoff to Lucas Bertram. Aiden Raceback on the tackle. Bertram is good for 4 yards or so. I can't guarantee we'll go with your recommendation, but I always love to hear it. Carter Hawthorne's had a nice day tonight, I think. 2nd and 9 from the 28. Inside handoff. Inside the 20, down to the 15. Damon Davis. Olin Berg on the tackle for Sheboygan Falls, and it's another Wolves first down. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. 6:55 remaining, 3rd quarter. Clock continues to roll. flag goes down.
Cross on the carry.
Brody Cross on the carry that time.
Brought down by Zimbel. And a flag on the play.
And a flag on the play. Holding
Holding
Wolves.
against the Wolves.
Able to pop down to the field at halftime and get a selfie with all of our Winneconne kids.
After the penalty, that brings up a first and
Let's see if we can put that on for you for the next break. 1st and 20 from the Wolves from the 26-yard line. High snap, Boris gets it hands off to Louis Carroll, and Carroll on the carry down to about the 25. DeAndre Clem on the tackle. I haven't mentioned his name tonight.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. So 2nd down and 20 from the 26. Three receiver set for the Wolves on 2nd and 20. Again, a high snap. Boris going to bring on his hops, and that one's fumbled and tried to do the scoop and score, but they do recover. Olenberg recovers it. Actually make that Nathan
Play.
Cat, I think.
Recovered by Nathan Kate.
Nathan Kate on the recovery.
Sheboygan Falls will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35.
1st and 10 from the 35. For Sheboygan Falls. 4:25 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Handoff to Berg. Not much there. Brody Cross on the tackle.
Sullivan on the tackle. Gain of 1. 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain, 2nd and 9. Second down and 9 from the 36. Pass out in the flat, caught and close to a 1st down, and may have the 1st down. The catch by Liam Martenzi. Louis Carroll on the tackle. Adam, that's a very interesting question that you've posed. It's a very good question. And I'll answer that shortly. 1st and 10 from the 36. First and 10 Falcons at the 35. 49-0 Wolves, 2:40 to go 3rd quarter. Inside handoff. That's Olenberg. Boy, that kid's going to sleep well tonight. Caleb Blackburn on the tackle for
Brought down by
the
Blackburn.
Wolves.
Gain of 4 brings up 2nd and 6.
So Adam asked me, will I be announcing for the playoffs? We're hoping so. That's the plan. We really need some help as far as sponsorship, advertising support. If you know anybody that you think would like to contribute and be part of this experience, we can give you some great advertising as we've done for B&E and SBS Plumbing. We have packages that start for under $400 for the rest of the year. I mean, we're not talking a king's ransom here. Lucas Bertram on the tackle for the Wolves.
There's a contact made by Carson Whiter.
Here's how you get a hold of me.
And 1.
Ad packages starting at $350. We'd like to get a few so we can keep doing this. I mean, there are fees for the playoffs and, you know, all that stuff. So let us know. We'd appreciate your help in continuing to bring Wolves TV to you. I can tell you, if we don't, they'll keep streaming it on YouTube. It just won't be any announcing. It'll just be, you know, the single camera stream. Brody Pepler on the tackle, which, you know what, Adam, that may actually be, people may actually prefer that. You know what? Keep the camera, ditch the announcer. 49-0 Wolves. 48 seconds to go, third quarter. Wolves inside Falcons inside the Wolves 40. It's the 39.5-yard line. Adam, thanks for the setup, by the way, on the question. That was great. Quarterback keeper fumbled the snap, able to recover. Didn't really fumble, he just kind of bobbled it, able to recover it, but no gain on the play. It's going to be third down.
Tackled by Bertram.
Cal Volpe and Bertram team up for the tackle.
Second and 10.
For the Wolves, second down and 10 from the 40. But I'm in the let's be positive, camp, in that, we're going to get support because I think people enjoy it. So I'm going to say, yes, we're planning on announcing for the playoffs, but we could sure use some help to make it possible. If you know anybody interested in supporting Wolves TV, that's how you get a hold of me. Text, call, email, whatever it takes. We'll be around and looking forward to bringing you this full season, what promises to be a magical run for the Wolves. End of 3, 49-0 Winneconne. You're watching Wolves TV.
Near the fire lane.
Fourth quarter, 49-0 Wolves. I better update my little graphic here. You guys get all confused. All right, well, one or the other.
Berg will carry.
Olin Berg on probably his 64th carry of the night.
Brought down by Sullivan.
Second down.
Brings up third and 2.
I'm a little worried that, I put that joke out there, get rid of the announcer, and nobody's saying, oh, no, we wouldn't want to do that. I'm worried you guys are like, hey, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Tyler.Lee at Winneconne. Third and 2. Inside handoff, guess who? And a big tackle, but a first down for Olin Berg.
Third ball carrier. Tackle made by Davis.
Damon Davis on the tackle for the Wolves. Well, I think it would be Kismic for Sheboygan Falls to score. The Wolves in each of their first 3 games have allowed a total of 6 points. They've got a shutout going tonight, but a touchdown, block the extra point. We can have 4 games in a row with 6 points. We'll see. Oh, Sarah, shucks. Thanks. First and 10. Inside the 15, down to the 14.
Berg with the carry.
Olin Berg on the carry.
Tackled by Cal Volpe.
Cal Volpe on the tackle for the Wolves. And the Volpe family lets out a cheer. Would you call them the Volpes? I guess the Volpes. The Volpins? It's Volpes probably. I like Volpins though, that's kind of cool. Second and 6. As I said, it's Wolves TV After Dark now, so I cannot be held responsible for anything that I'm going to say. But anything that I will say, have said, you can't hold me responsible. I've got legal release. 49-0 Wolves. You're watching Wolves TV. Now there I am with the Winneconne kids under construction tonight. Fun night. Love my Winneconne kids. 49-0 fourth quarter. Inside Berg, and he's going to be wrapped up. Short of the first down. That's going to bring up fourth down. Finn Sullivan on the tackle for the Wolves.
Tackled by Bertram.
And Bertram in there as well.
Hard to see from this far away.
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 from the 11. Hand off inside the 5 and down inside the 1 and in the end zone for a touchdown. And it's 49-6. Probably no fireworks on this one. Hopefully not. Well, now it's up to the defense to block this PAT. Now, Oliver was watching the pregame tonight, and he said the kicking was a bit shaky as far as getting it up in the air. So we'll see. Here comes the PAT attempt, and Wolves lined up. Who is that Oliver that's kicking for Sheboygan Falls?
Graham Ellis.
13. That's Graham Ellis. It's low, and we are going to, like I said, Kismet, 6 points.
No good. Your score.
49-6. For the 4th week in a row, the Wolves defense surrenders just 6. Not over yet, but Wolves in charge. 9-11 to go. 49-6 Wolves.
Fix TV. Live contents like never before. Switch between multiple live channels with ease. Access anytime, anywhere with our user-friendly app. Fix TV brings the action right at your fingertips. Download now. Available on all devices.
Bryce Knights to kick it off on this Winneconne Friday night. 49-6 with 9:11 remaining. Reminder, stick around following tonight's game for the SBS Plumbing Player of the Game. Kick on the ground and bobbled and recovered by the Wolves. We'll see who came up with it. Damon Davis on the recovery.
Winneconne takes over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 Wolves from the 40. .840 to go. Wolves will take their time. I think we're short a player. Uh-oh. Who's tardy, Oliver? Who's number 40? Number 40's late getting in there. Lucas White. Come on, Lucas. This is your time, man. Handoff on a counter. Inside the 45, down to the 40. Goes 28, Lucas Bertram. Nice run by Bertram. Chris Miller on the tackle for Sheboygan Falls, and it's 1st and 10 Wolves from the 40. It's a nice run by Lucas Bertram. 1st and 10, Winneconne at the 40-yard line. Ball loose, still loose. And recovered by the Wolves. Broderick Stilley on the recovery. And bad news, you guys, I lost my scoreboard camera, so I'll have to tell you how much time is left. 7:18 and counting. Let me put it this way. In 7 minutes, this game will be over. I mean 7 like actual minutes. Not like 7 game minutes. 7 actual minutes we'll be packing up. Well, we're going to do our player of the game yet. 2nd and 16. Handoff to Cal Volpin. Volpin tackled in the backfield.
Billy's pass is complete to Cal Volp.
It's like 22. Jordan Hankey on the tackle for Sheboygan Falls.
Loss of 1. Brings up 3rd.
Should try the Volpin mind trick or something. Oh, wait, that's Vulcan. Never mind. 3rd and 18. On the run. 1st down. Broderick Stilley gets the 1st down, the new quarterback for the Wolves. 6 minutes remaining. It's a nice run by Stilley. Down, they'll call it the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 Wolves, 5:53 to go. Oh, it's 4th and 1. That was a 17-yard pickup for Stilley. Come on, Broderick, 1 more yard, dude. 4th and 1. And he gets the 1st down and more. 20, 15, 10. Brady Marks on the carry inside the Sheboygan Falls 10, and it's 1st and goal Wolves from the 9.
1st and goal for the Wolves.
Brady Marks, good downhill runner. I mean, you know, you get him going and get a head of steam on him. He can get you some yards. 1st and goal at the 9. Marks again on the handoff down to the 5, 4, and finally brought down. A flock of Falcons on the play. See what I did there? Chris Miller on the tackle for Sheboygan Falls. 2nd and goal from the 5. Checking in for the Wolves is number 18, David Yeager. Stilley out of the shotgun. Backs on either side. Receivers split out left and right. Snap, handoff. Oh, bumped into each other. And going to be a loss on the play. That was Drew Lenz on the carry.
Drew Lenz with the carry. Brought down.
Lenz and Stilley collided on that play, and fortunately no fumble, but no yardage either. In fact, lost a couple of yards. 3rd and 5, 3rd and goal from the 7 for the Wolves. 3:52 remaining, and Finn Sullivan makes his way out onto the field. Oh, and here comes Drew Lenz back. This is the stuff I'm talking about that they have to work on. And I think, Coach Riff and Coach Kringston would say this is good experience for these kids. It's stuff that they can work on. They can reinforce it at practice. Like, hey, you got to know when it's your turn. I mean, when you scream you want playing time, I'm not saying these kids are doing that, but when you say you want more playing time, when they give you the opportunity, you got to get your tail in there and be ready to go. They can't be looking for you and chasing you around. Tell you what, my basketball coach got so sick of me by the end of my sophomore year. I was like his shadow everywhere he went. I'm like, Coach, I'm ready. Coach, I'm ready. Coach, I'm ready. Almost had to put out a restraining order. Well, he threatened it. He didn't actually do it, but he did threaten it. Under 3 minutes to go. I thought he was all talk, but whatever. 3rd and 12. It's a legal procedure on the Wolves. Stilley out of the gun. .235 to go. Volp in motion. Handoff Marks, and stacked up at the 10. Jordan Hankey on the tackle.
Tackle by Hankey.
And now it'll be 4th and 10.
4th and goal from the
4th and goal from the 10. You're really going to bring Dorn in to kick a field goal? His leg might fall off. This is like his 11th kick of the night.
The field goal.
But again, these are things you want to work on. This isn't running the score up. This is things you want to work on because they're not all going to be 49-6, trust me. You may get down late in the game and you need this right here. This is a 26-yard field goal from Dorn. It is up and looks good and is good. Andrew Dorn for the field goal.
That makes the score the Winneconne Wolves
52-6. And again, it's not about the points. It's about execution at this point. It's about, hey, we got to make sure that we've got our, all the right guys come in. We got to make sure that, we got our snapper, our holder, and, if you're on the line for special teams, you got to get in there on field goal because it's not always the same as PATs. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into that. And again, I'm sure they couldn't care less about the points. It's can we execute in a special team situation, and they do just that. 52-6. 1:44 to go. Reminder, stick around for our player of the game. It's a tough choices tonight. You have to have Oliver help me out, figure out who it's going to be. They're going to be coming here asking me pretty soon, who do you want? I don't know. 1:44 remaining, and the Wolves will kick off. Andrew Dorn wouldn't be a bad choice. Kicked the ball really well all season. .52-6 Wolves, and Dorn on the kick. Fielded at the 24-yard line, up to the 30, 35, down to the 36. That is Hudson Hoffman on the return. Ethan Duell on the tackle. And Lucas White. And Lucas Bertram for good measure. 1:20 to go. Thank you guys for watching tonight. We'll be back next Friday. Shawano, 6:30 pregame. We'll be calling the game from the bleachers. Oh boy. Could get interesting. We'll be in the Wolves den, in the stands with the Wolves fans. So hopefully things go well. We'll see. If it's dicey, you're gonna know why. We're calling it from the bleachers. Seriously, they've got no power, no internet. We got to bring it all on our own. So it's kind of like camping in a way, except there's no there's no RV. You're bringing out your old Boy Scout camp from tent from 30 years ago, and you hope it doesn't have any holes in it. Not sure if you got a cot or not. The sleeping bag is up in the attic somewhere. It's gonna be kind of like that. 27 seconds to go. 52-6 Wolves. 2nd and 9. Side handoff. Good for about 4 yards. Cal Volp on the tackle.
Estrada with the carry. Brought down by Carroll and Bolt.
It was all Wolves tonight.
And that's the ball game.
Winneconne 52,
Your Winneconne Wolves.
Sheboygan Falls 6.
Sheboygan Falls Falcons.
For cameraman James and spotter Oliver Thill, I'm Jerry Whipperman. Thanks for watching tonight. The Wolves move to 4-0 with a 52-6 win over Sheboygan Falls. Stay tuned. It's going to be a few minutes, you guys, so stick with us. I promise we'll get somebody up here. It'll be our SBS Plumbing Player of the Game coming up next. Fix TV Preps, we are back with our SBS Plumbing Player of the Game. It is Mr. Carter Hawthorne from Winneconne. Carter, nice game tonight.
Thank you.
You guys, it's one of those games that wasn't the cleanest game in the world.
No.
But, the offense looks really good. I mean, there's some mental things you got to clean up. But give me your take on the game tonight.
On offense, I think we did decent, but the first half was just like a shutout, I'd say. And then we started like putting all of our backups in, and then it slowed down. But other than that, I thought it was pretty good.
What's special about this team, Carter? I mean, it's a real special group. I've been fortunate to hang out with you guys at practice a few times and just kind of getting to know you guys over the last few weeks. It's a special group, isn't it?
Yeah. We all have a lot of physical talent on the team. We're all brothers together. We all get along. Yeah.
What's the ceiling on this team, do you think? I mean, is this a team that's built to go to state, do you think? I mean, is it a team that's built to go all the way, do you think?
Yeah, I think we'll go pretty far. I think we'll make it to state, yes.
One of the things that, I talked about during the game tonight is, the standard, and I don't want to put words in Coach Riff or Coach Curring's mouth, but I mean, the standard isn't the other team. The standard is yourselves, right? Yeah. I mean, so, I mean, when people see you passing, with a 35-0 lead, I mean, you're playing against your own standard, not really against the other team. Is that a fair thing to say?
Yeah, I'd say, that's pretty fair.
Going back to practice next week and getting ready, I mean, how do you guys just do it week after week after week? I mean, I talked to Coach Curring before the game and said, hey, are these guys maybe getting a little take it for granted because you're getting these big wins? But he assured me that's not the case.
Yeah, when we get to practice, we all put in the work. I mean, it gets a little lazy at the beginning, but we all pick it up and keep our heads high and get the work done.
Coach Riff kind of challenged you guys a couple of weeks ago in practice. I was there for that. And, it seemed like, it really, as odd as it sounds, it seems like since that's happened, you guys have played at another level. And sometimes you just need to hear those things, right?
Yeah.
Hey, nice job tonight, Carter.
Thank you.
Wolves move on to 4-0. We'll be back next Friday night. Shauna, we're going to be in the bleachers, Carter. In the bleachers, calling the game.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for watching. You've been watching Wolves TV and our SBS Player of the Game, Mr. Carter Hawthorne. See you next Friday, y'all. Have a good night.
Sweet deal.
Wolves on three. 1, 2, 3, Wolves.